Hey everyone, it's been such a long time since I've gone live, and there are so many updates to share with you, and honestly, so much to talk about. And today, just taking the time to do this was pretty difficult, but I'm happy that I'm finally in the place where I can um, share about everything that I've been working on and everything that I'm doing, and hopefully inspire you to, I don't know, inspire you in whatever it is you're trying to do. Like for me today, doing this live stream was something I was like, well, should I? I have so much like actual work to do. Is it relevant to share? And I was like, yeah, probably it'd be a good thing to do just to kind of like get a refresher. Um, so, like the title says, there's a couple updates and things that I really wanted to share with you. And the first one is about Elise Parker's Ascend Collective, which was something that I joined, I guess now about a month ago. I joined the collective, and it's basically a Facebook group online, and they do live Zooms, and it's hosted by Elise Parker, who's a life coach and also a YouTuber and just like all around amazing human being. And yeah, so she's pretty amazing, and I just want to take a moment to focus on her work and all that she's done for me. I remember 2 months ago or a month ago, I think 2 months ago now, when I was in Taos watching her on YouTube and thinking, wow, it would be so amazing if I could come into alignment with Elise Parker. And it would be so amazing just to work with her. And since then, she's created so many new programs. She's constantly releasing emails. Like she's just a powerhouse. She's amazing. Like she creates so much content. And she created this free Ascend group where she talks with a select group of people who've been accepted into the Facebook group. And yeah, just about anything. She gives a little webinar, and I thought maybe that'd be cool to do something like that myself. Maybe centered around creativity or yeah, YouTube, creating videos, creativity, something along those lines. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now that is kind of headed in that direction. So let's see how that goes. You should probably leave a comment below, or yeah, you can communicate now if you want in the chat and let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. If I did some Zooming, some Zoom calls, and if I created a kind of VIP Facebook group of people who are super interested in, and a free one, a free VIP Facebook group of people who are interested in YouTube and where it started. As you know, the Business Insider article launched I think it was about a month ago now, and I'll link you to it right now. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out. They also there was also another good article on the history of YouTube if you want to look that up. But this article was pretty cool too. It's so here it is. I just sent you a link in the chat box. It's the early YouTubers reveal the moments they knew they made it big. So please just let me know if my audio is okay and if you can hear me and we're all good. I'm assuming it is because I haven't seen any other comments saying otherwise. But yeah, so carrying on. That was the first thing that I wanted to talk about. And so Elise Parker has some really great programs. She is currently right in the middle of teaching an interactive program called Alignment Accelerator, which helps you to sort of rediscover your purpose or to gain more confidence. Initially, it was called Confidence Mastery, but she's renamed it to Alignment Accelerator again. So if you want to check that out, I can give you a link to that as well. Right now, so I was considering taking the Alignment Accelerator, but right now I chose to dive into a different initiative, which is pretty full power right now. And I'm taking a 1 month course with SciArc called Making and Meaning, which is about basically, so for me, this is huge actually. Within the class, and the whole thing's being taught online. I've wanted to do this course for 8 years. It's called Making and Meaning, and the whole thing is online, which is a little strange for an architecture school. It's very, very tech focused. I'm learning right now in Twinmotion how to create some graphics. I would love to share my screen with you right now, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So thank you for bearing with me while I figure out all these, you know, well, I find the time to figure out all this tech stuff. So I have an Instagram, a new one that I created. It's Making and Meaning _Brooke. And on that, I'm going to be posting my like graphics that I'm creating. This is so bad. I'm sorry. You can't see it. I'm going to be posting my graphics that I'm going to be creating on this program. And so you can sort of follow me along there. And I want to sort of bridge these two worlds together of SciArc and Making and Meaning and all of the knowledge that I'm getting from there and sharing it with you. And then if I decide to do this cool Zoom idea with a private Facebook group, it's going to be even cooler. So yeah, there's a lot coming. I just got this really cool gimbal in the mail, so we're going to see how this works. I had to get a camera for the Making and Meaning program, and I probably need to upgrade it because it doesn't seem to be, I don't think it is working with this gimbal. I think it's not compatible, but we'll have to see. I just got it yesterday. So yeah, there's a whole lot going on, and I hope that you're doing well. And yeah, really looking forward to like closing these gaps and just creating, I don't know, jumping full power into the reality that I'm supposed to have. And if you ever feel this way, let me know. Like if you ever feel like you're feeling stagnant, I kind of felt that way a bit today. It's like I have so much good going for me that sometimes it's like almost too much, and I tend to self-sabotage. Like I have a habit of self-sabotaging when things get way too good. Granted, I've had a couple of difficult things happen this week, but more good things than bad things for sure. And at the end of the day, it's like all of the Zoom calls that I do, and I'm taking some other courses as well. Astrology has always been a real fascination of mine, and I finally took the jump on an astrology course, which is not as interactive as the other two courses that I'm doing. It's by David Palmer, the Leo King, and it's on e-commerce, creating a spiritual e-commerce business, and how that relates to astrology and just e-commerce in general. So yeah, it's like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of hard work to do. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And it's just kind of a sort of waiting game and a working game, right? Like we need to keep working. And part of the reason that I wanted to do this YouTube live stream today was to interact with you. And it's also been a while, and I just feel like it's so important because things are changing so quickly now that it's like you can sort of get stuck in energy if you don't like update the people that you know, like keep people updated, people who are in your circle. You have to keep them updated about what you're doing and how you're doing, and just keep that flow of communication going. So like I said a little bit earlier, I have a tendency to self-sabotage when things get really, really good. But usually there's a reason. And I think it was sort of that I was sort of excited to start vlogging with, but I think I need to get a new cord for this because it doesn't plug in properly. So I think that's really the only issue that I'm facing right now with the gimbal. But yeah, so History is Cool said, can you bring the Brookers channel back? And I think one point that I made like pretty clearly in the article that I shared, which let me click on that and see what exactly I said in the article. Where was it? Let's see. Where's my quote? So she interviewed quite a few different creators. If you looked at the article, it's like Lonely Girl is there, and Paper Lilies is there, and who else? So, okay, I'll just read to you what I said in the article here. For me, my work was out of love and it was personal. When people on the web started to share my work, strangely, I had a lot of opposition to that, but pretty quickly I got used to this new idea of sharing it with strangers online. It was unusual as me, an everyday common person, to be sharing my content. In the very beginning, I was recognized out a lot. What she means by that is like out in public. I think you get it. I was recognized out a lot. I had a huge ego at that time, and I think that the biggest issue for people who become YouTubers who aren't ready, you feel like you're nobody, and now you're expected to be somebody. It's just something you have to get used to. At that time, I didn't want to be that way. I was acting. I was still shy and reserved, but it brought me out of my shell a lot. I was paving a new path, and I'm still doing that in a sense 15 years later. YouTube is still a really big, important part of my life. And I think that out of all of the things that I said, one thing to focus on is that YouTube really is still a big, important part of my life, and I would like to make it more so, hopefully in the future. But looking more deeply at that article, I feel in some ways that my message is not super clearly conveyed, and I'm trying to find ways to like be a better communicator and a more clear communicator. But it's like there's only so much work that we're capable of doing with the energy that we have, you know, to improve ourselves. So it's like that's why I'm here live now. It's like a sort of catalyst, and I just wanted to introduce you all to the ideas of what I've been thinking of and the things that I'm planning on doing. So yeah, just I also think that like I made it pretty clear when I created the Facebook page, the Brooke Brodak community page, that I really wanted to build a community. And there's been this consistent conversation where I've been pigeonholed, you know, by people who want like my old brand image, but I've been working really hard, probably not hard enough, but pretty hard to change this image. So that's kind of why I want to start sharing with you all, if you're interested in like a private sort of Facebook group where we could do a Zoom call and I can just share with you some of like the 3 steps that I took when I first started YouTube, things like that. Little details that, you know, basically how not to self-sabotage, and just support you if you're interested in that, or just with your creativity in general. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Let's see. What is this? Curious what your Myers and Briggs personality might be. I think I took that test. I'm not sure. I think it was like creative or something. I don't remember. No, I didn't take that test, but interesting. Cool. Well, this was really spontaneous and it felt good for me. And I think that was everything I wanted to share. Pretty much everything. Yeah, that was it. So I'm in an RV right now and I'm traveling. So it's been an interesting life. I was thinking of doing like some vlogs about the RV life and stuff, but it seems like, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Definitely, I was thinking of doing some remodeling of this RV, probably at the end of July when I finish the Making and Meaning course from SciArc. So we'll see how that goes as well. And yeah, much more planning is going to be done to make much more interesting streams, and I'm looking forward to the future of that. So if you have any questions, please feel free, or anything you would like to say or share or anything like that, please feel free to leave a comment in the chat right now. Don't be shy. This isn't the safest space. We're on YouTube, but it's my channel, so it's pretty safe. So you can just feel free to, say whatever, even just hello, anything. So, yeah, I don't really know how Caitlin is. I don't really talk to many of the other YouTubers. We've sort of kind of taken really different paths, but I'm hoping at some point it would be cool to reconnect with that community, definitely. So let's see. All right, well, it's been 20 minutes of pretty spontaneous randomness, and I hope you got my message pretty clearly. And let's look forward. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I know. So I've been considering it. It's like, so Darwin says, go to Silicon Valley. It's like right now I'm in California, but I'm in Shasta. And it's like, it's great, but some days I really do feel like it's lacking. And like I could possibly make more progress if I was in the city or something like that. So, but we're, I'm doing the best that I can right now with the timing and everything. Having only been here in the USA for like, wow, it's really only been like 3 months now, and there's just so much work to do. I feel like I have so much catch up to play, and some days can be difficult and kind of confusing, but 90% of the time it's like, okay, pretty much know what I'm doing, and looking forward to building this community more. So, yep. Well, okay, everybody, thank you for being here, and it's great to have another video on the channel, and looking forward to connecting with you later, especially as this Making and Meaning program continues. And I feel like I guess I'll share the link. I guess I'll share it in the chat box here. So my Making and Meaning Instagram is Making and Meaning _Brooke, and it's not super interesting. It's like me learning how to use Twinmotion, how to use Rhino, how to use like Adobe Creative Cloud. But if you want to like get ahead and like watch this progress and kind of see what I'm doing, this is sort of like the inner working of what's going on right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So oh, that's my Instagram. So, oh yeah, and Rocky, my dog, has an Instagram as well. It's Rocky the Doodle on Instagram. And then there's my Instagram too, which you're probably following. There's only 4 people watching, so I pretty much know who you are. And if I don't know who you are, so let's see, we've got Darwin, History is Cool, Jimmy, I don't know Jimmy. And yeah, I don't know who else is watching because they're not commenting, so it's fine. But all right, that's been 20 minutes. I think I'm going to head out and go carry on with the rest of my day. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and supporting and just sharing your time in this little community. Hope you all have a really great day. And let's see, where's my mouse here? What's going on? Okay. Hope you all have a really good day. And I'll catch you later. Maybe in the Facebook group. Let's see what I can make happen. See ya all later. Good luck to you all. Good luck to you all. Good luck, Darwin. Good luck, everyone. Have a great day.